It was just another ordinary Tuesday until traffic stopped dead on Highway 37. Honking, shouting, and a crowd gathering around something near the side of the road. Drivers stepped out of their cars, some dialing emergency numbers, others filming with their phones. And in the middle of it all, a small girl, no older than 5, sitting barefoot on the asphalt. Next to her, a dog. Not just any dog, a scruffy-looking mutt with matted fur, ribs showing, and eyes alert. He stood between the girl and the road like a soldier guarding a queen. When someone tried to approach, he growled low, protective. The girl clung to his neck like he was the only thing in the world that made sense. No one knew where she came from. No one recognized her. But the dashcam footage from a nearby truck would soon reveal the truth, and it would shake the whole town to its core. 2 hours earlier, in a quiet neighborhood just outside the city, little Sophie Monroe had gone missing. Her mother, Julia, had only turned away for a moment to grab laundry from the basket upstairs. But when she returned, the back door was wide open. The tiny pink shoes Sophie had been wearing were lying in the grass. No note. No sign. Just an eerie, gut-wrenching silence. She called her name. Checked every room. Then screamed for the neighbors. Within minutes, the police were at the door. Amber Alert activated. Helicopters ordered. But no trace of Sophie. Julia collapsed on the porch, sobbing, clutching the stuffed bear Sophie never slept without. She wouldn't just leave, she's scared of the dark. She's scared of strangers. And she was right. Sophie hadn't run away. 30 minutes before the highway incident, a hidden security camera outside a warehouse recorded something strange. A white van pulled up to the back lot. Its brake lights flickered. The driver stepped out, walked to the back and opened the door. Inside, Sophie was sitting, terrified, her hands tied with a piece of rope. She tried to scream, but the man slapped her across the face and reached for something in his coat. That's when the dog appeared. Out of nowhere. A blur of fur and fury. He launched himself at the man like a missile. The kidnapper fell back, screaming, blood spraying across the pavement. The dog bit again, this time on the arm, until the man let go of the girl. She ran. He chased. But the dog didn't let him get far. Dashcam footage from a nearby truck later confirmed it. The dog chased the kidnapper for nearly a block before turning back to Sophie, who was now wandering into oncoming traffic, dazed and crying. He reached her just in time. Pulled her by her shirt to the side. Sat in front of her, barking, warning every driver to stop. He stayed with her until help arrived. The police arrived on the highway moments later. Paramedics checked Sophie, confirming she was bruised, dehydrated, and terrified, but alive. The dog wouldn't leave her side. When an officer tried to lift Sophie into the ambulance, the dog climbed in with her. When someone tried to close the door on him, Sophie screamed, "No! He's my hero. He saved me." And so they rode together, girl and dog. Back at the police station, Julia burst into tears the moment she saw her daughter walk through the doors, clutching the neck of the dog like he was her guardian angel. The two didn't stop hugging for minutes. She kept saying, "The doggy saved me, Mommy," Julia sobbed. Over and over again. The footage from the warehouse and the dashcams went viral within hours. News channels replayed it nationwide. Stray hero saves kidnapped child. Social media dubbed the dog Shadow, because in Sophie's words, he came out of the shadows and chased the bad man away. But no one knew where Shadow had come from. He had no collar. No microchip. No one claimed him. The local shelter confirmed he had been seen around town for months, sleeping behind dumpsters, scrounging for food, running when people got too close. Most thought he was feral. Dangerous. Unadoptable. Until now. Julia took him home that same night. "He's family now," she said. Sophie insisted he sleep in her bed. "He keeps the monsters away," she told her mom. The days turned into weeks. Shadow's fur grew thick and shiny. He gained weight. Learned to play. But he never strayed too far from Sophie. When she went to school, he waited by the door. When she came home, he wagged his tail so hard his whole body shook. And when the man who kidnapped her was caught weeks later, thanks to the DNA evidence from Shadow's bites, Sophie hugged him tight and whispered, "You're my brave boy." 1 year later, the town unveiled a statue in the park. A bronze figure of a dog with a little girl hugging his neck. The plaque read, "In honor of Shadow, the stray who was never lost. The protector who never asked for praise. The hero who found his home." Because sometimes heroes wear capes. And sometimes, they wear fur. And sometimes, the one everyone gave up on becomes the one who saves everything that matters. Shadow didn't just save a little girl. He saved a family. And reminded the world that love doesn't ask where you come from, only where you choose to stay.